Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in this evening's video, I wanted to share this with you guys because I find this very interesting. So within AT&T, they've made some changes, and there's now a new person in charge of building the 5G and fiber networks for AT&T. I'm only going to pronounce his name one time because I don't know if I'll say it correctly. So it's Mo Kadiba, if that's right, I hope. But I'm only going to say it one time. From here on out, I'm going to reference Mo. And he will be in charge of building AT&T's 5G network and fiber. So I'll leave the article in the description down below so you guys can check that out for yourselves. But the article references that he's going to have $17 billion available for the 5G and the fiber build out. That's something that has been referenced over and over and over, that $22 billion that AT&T is spending is not all going to wireless. They have large business units that are a part of AT&T. AT&T is a large company. They have businesses in Mexico. They have overseas business. They got Warner Media. They got fiber. They got 5G. I mean, there's a lot of assets that are under AT&T. So I've briefly did the math. So if he has $17 billion of access for fiber and 5G, and then including Time Warner, the little research that I did, from that $22 billion that they're going to spend total for the year, $9 billion of that is going towards fiber and Warner Media. So that leaves wireless with about $13 billion that they're going to spend. That also includes the fiber reimbursement that's allocated from the government. So they're spending about $1 billion more versus T-Mobile's spending levels at 12. Again, T-Mobile's spending levels on CapEx are set to go down per their guidance in 2023. I don't see AT&T changing their spend on wireless. In fact, I only think it's going to go up, but it won't go below the $13 billion. There's just no need to. They can spend that very comfortably because they have such large assets and business units. The reason I say T-Mobile is lowering their guidance is because the numbers that they're guiding in the revenue and the profits, those numbers are not fully realized yet. We don't know if T-Mobile will get there. If they get there, if growth does accelerate and fixed wireless starts exploding, according to how confident they are, they will likely have to raise CapEx higher than the 9 to 10 billion. No matter what they say about cost savings and all of that, they're going to have to spend more because the network and stuff that's happening is now more intensified. There's bigger growth. There's larger user base. So they're going to have to spend more just to keep up with the demand. And this time they will have to do it. They can't go back to its standalone ways and still spend that 5 to 6 billion as the demand grew in the urban areas. They really have to spend this time because fixed wireless is going to drastically increase usage on the network and the wireless users as well. As they reported not too long ago, Magenta Max is increasing usage very heavily. So they'll have to spend higher in the future. But again, I don't see AT&T going below 13 billion. It's just a very comfortable spend for them. Their network is growing very, very large, and they're spending big on FirstNet. Do they still have flaws? Of course, every network does. No network is perfect. There's still areas where AT&T has no service. Same with T-Mobile. Same with Verizon as well. And just to throw that in briefly, I also did that math with Verizon and that extra money that they're spending on C-band, that 2 to 3 billion. That money that they're spending extra on C-band will kind of balance out what they spend on fiber. So they are going to be the carrier that spends the most on wireless this year and probably the next year and the year after. Significantly outspend the competition. And I really mean significantly. I predict they outspend everyone by 5 to 6 billion. They're going to be right around that $18 billion mark on just wireless. So the total CapEx for this year could be anywhere from 21 to 22 billion, depending. And like I said, the extra money that's being spent on C-band is kind of going to wipe out what they're going to invest in additional fiber footprint. but they did say that they made that a priority. So they are going to spend the most out of any carrier. They're spending the most on just pure wireless. They're going to outspend T-Mobile. They're going to significantly outspend AT&T as well. So there's kind of, that's going to be it. There's nothing that I can tell you that's going to change that. Verizon is going to significantly outspend its competitors by roughly 5 to 6 billion. And that's going to be a continuing trend as C-band intensifies. And I expect that to just be the case, in the future. I don't see Verizon spending any less. They have a lot of pride behind the network, and they're spending just that much to keep the network at the top where it needs to be according to what they have planned. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Again, just wanted to kind of update you guys. There are changes happening to the AT&T network, not necessarily the network itself, but the person in charge that's running the show is going to change. And to kind of give you guys just what's happening with the spending levels. T-Mobile is 12 billion pure wireless, so they're not spending on media. They kind of shot that down when they shut down T-Vision. They created partnerships. We all know Verizon is heading towards pure wireless. They got a little bit of media in there, a little bit of home internet, but with wired home internet with Fios. So that'll require some of that capex to go towards that. But like I said, the extra spending for C-band is going to balance that out. So again, let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading your comments. If you have been on the channel or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.